We got 5 minutes on the clock. What is your name and what is your podcast show?
My name is Elzie, the mayor of Podcast Town, and the podcast show is Flame Starter, the art of self-mastery.
Ooh, the artist of self-mastery. Now, you have built and launched tons of shows. You and I have worked together on many different projects. This is the newest one. Tell me about it.
Yes, this is the newest one. I'm really excited and scared at the same time because it's really causing me to eat my own medicine, so to speak, and really go deeper in who I am, but more importantly, who I am not and why I am. So I'm really excited about the journey, and I'm looking forward to getting the show out to the world.
Yeah, who you are not. Now, we could spend tons of time on who you are, right? You're Elzie, the mayor, a podcast, the best radio voice ever. But who are you not? Like, why is that important as you're building this show?
It's extremely important, right? Because I know that there are certain things that don't move the needle for me. I'm not a grandiose guy. I don't chase clout. I don't care about numbers and all the stuff. Some do, and that's okay for them. That helps me triangulate the activities, the actions that I do for both my show, when I have guests on, what I talk about. It moves how I market the show, and basically everything. Knowing who I am not helps guide what I do.
Yeah, interesting. You spend a lot of time on mission. What is the mission of Flame Starter?
Yeah, the mission is to prevent people from almost dying from doing too many things for too many people at too many times, right? That was my experience because I didn't know, I didn't recognize the signs mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and it almost cost me everything. And so I want to help people avoid that. I want to help people triangulate who they are so that they can avoid those pitfalls.
So this is eating your own medicine, as you call it, like because you got to that point where you were doing too much, saying too many yeses, and almost burning out. The flame almost burnt out. So then you start this show to eat your own medicine and teach others how to do it. What's that one thing when it comes to burning out? What's that one thing that could have prevented you or did prevent you from burning out?
Listening to my body, listening to that internal voice in my head that's saying that I don't really want to do this. This isn't fueling me anymore. This isn't serving me. And a lot of people think that that's selfish, but it's not. That's selfless. Listening to that thing that's telling you maybe this isn't the right deal, or maybe this business no longer serves the mission. Sometimes it's almost more important to understand when to stop than it is to know when to start. And so that's the journey, right? The journey of really fine tuning that inner voice. I know it as the Holy Spirit, knowing when I should move, when I should sit still, when I should talk, when I should listen, and when I should bring other people around, when I should push them to the front, when I should step to the front. So all of those things are what self-mastery does. It teaches us how to show up at our maximum capacity and maximum transformation for others.
How do you know that you're not who, because you said one of the things is knowing who you are and knowing who you're not. How do you know you're being who you're not supposed to be? What are some signs and symptoms you might see?
Yeah. So part of it is again that internal voice that's saying something's not right, or you don't have joy when you wake up in the morning. Red flag number one. You're doing anything. I have this thing. I call it my joy meter. It goes from 0 to 10. If my joy meter dips below an 8, I start paying attention. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's somebody else, but I start paying attention. If my joy meter is at a 5, then I sound the alarm. Something's off. We need to figure out what it is and we need to fix it. So listening to yourself, being honest with yourself. We lie to ourselves so much. Being honest with yourself. Are you really happy? Does this really bring you joy? And being honest, and then taking the steps, whether that's bringing on a coach, a consultant, or a trainer, or bringing people in your tribe that can help you identify those things, and then listening to it, and then taking action.
Nice. I'm going to start paying attention more to my joy meter. I think that that's a great title for today's episode. Elzie, what's the name of your show one more time?
Flame Starter, the art of self-mastery.
Now, if you out there listening in need to gauge your joy meter and maybe learn a little bit more, go check out Elzie's show. He's one of my friends, love the guy, and you're going to learn a lot. Guys, and if you have a podcast show that you'd like to come share some of your experience here on this show, podcasthostarmy.com. See you on the next one.